What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Boosted Jaden YouTube channel. Today I'm actually going to Horopito Motors to have a look at some old cars up there, film a bit of walking around, and we'll see how it goes. Something a little bit different that I don't normally do. We've got really good weather out there, and I think it'll just be a great day. I've got my trusty Prius on this trip. She is running really good. She's super economical, perfect for these kinds of trips really, because I don't have to worry about, well, anything happening to it really. I'm about half an hour away from Horopito Motors itself. Without wasting any more time, let's get into it. Nissan 300ZX. It's a shame that all that. It's an auto. This one's cool. I haven't seen one of these in years. Nissan Z car. Quite like the digger. Don't know what that is. Some old... just everywhere you look. Manual gearbox in that one. I can't even identify that. Has it got a motor? Yes. That one's pretty rusted out. That one's full of parts. Got some sort of maybe a Ford truck. Plymouth. Some sort of another one. Ah, look at these. There must have been a car here. Plenty of more modern Holdens here. Just for everywhere you look. Got a Jag. Quite a nice Jag. Where are all these Datsuns at? Got a GT. It says GT. Must mean it's fast. Another Holden. There's some pretty old school ones here. Got a Jag over here. Oh, I like that number plate, EE490. In fact, if I see any cool black license plates, I'm going to try and buy some. Got probably a house bus, another one. That looks like a Ford Anglia. I don't know what it is. A Subaru? This one looks really out of place. Sitting on the ground. Partially stripped. Land Rover. That looks cool. Just want to make sure I don't miss anything, eh? Got something green in the corner here. This one isn't in too bad a condition. Whoa. Some really old trucks. Got your B4. Now some of them are just piled on top of each other too, which is quite cool. Look at that little mini car up there. Looks like a Mazda MX-5. It is a Mazda MX-5. It's not in too bad a condition. This one only came off the road recently. It's just mind-blowing actually. There's another little one of those mini little cars up there. I don't even know what it is. If anybody knows what it is, should comment and tell me. Got some old, what I'm guessing is a bonnet, maybe a guard. Did you find anything cool? Got an old something or other there. Maybe an old combi. Mitsubishi. That one's a bit more modern. The old school chrome grills, they didn't rust. These ones are actually in still quite good condition. Whoa, BM2252. Has that one got the fuel tank sitting in the engine bay? Never seen that before. And the doors open out an opposite way. That I've also never seen. That green one's pretty cool, eh? Not a very big insert to get the engine out. That's a cool black license plate, I quite like that one. That looks like some sort of a dune buggy. Does it even lift? I'm not going to try that. Lots of cobwebs on that one, I'm not even going to look. That one's had its whole front end cut off. I actually really like seeing all the, the black license plates. They're pretty cool, eh? Look, there's another one all cut in half. And there's cars like for miles and miles back.
This is only one side.
That one's got quite a cool steering wheel. Land Rover. Aluminium bodies, so they didn't tend to rust out so quick. What have we got here? I think this one's taken the rust quite hard actually. What does the interior of it look like? Okay, so there's not really one here. Wow. Another one? Still, I'd really like to know what that orange one is. That one? That's a cool one. If you see anything on this video and you recognise it, comment it below. Because you'll probably teach me a thing or two. How small those brake drums are. It's like not much bigger than my hand. The old school shoes. Small leaves, far, check those out. Chassis's got a lot of rust. Yeah. I don't think this one will get a waff. It's even got like some of those old 1910s, 1920s style cars. I like them. Nice patina on the roof of that one. Any pickup trucks anywhere? Here's a car that's just rusted right away to nothing. That one took a bit of a hit in the front. It probably totaled it. Still though, that looks like I wouldn't even know. There's a piston for her 1 horsepower mobile. Cylinder head. Windscreen. There's a good condition rim for my MQ Patrol there. Whoa. The old school doors that must have used to open up in different directions. Most of them have been weathered quite badly. Tell you what though, that does look like a little bit of a truck, doesn't it? There must be some more in here somewhere. Oh, I know. Ford Anglia over there, probably. I think my grandfather had one of those. Look, it's a 5-digit black license plate. It's got this gearbox on the back of it. Oh, not much of a seat left. Some sort of a van. That one's got like a fish face on it. I like that. Just for miles, I look at them all. And then you're walking along this road here and we're heading that way. The old curved rear windscreens. That's lucky, I would have walked straight into that hole. That's a pretty old school truck there. I don't know what it is, but I really like that. It's got a full chassis. Big thing of car parts right here. Even back in the days how small the cylinders and the pistons used to be. I know that there's a G60 Nissan Patrol up here somewhere. Oh, is that what I think it is? Is that a tow truck? Oh, I need that boom. And there's my motor. Yes, this is so me. Oh, I wonder if it has all the bits to attach it. It's definitely got a thick frame on it. Still got the gearbox, it's got the engine at the front. Wow, this is different too. An old Defender ute. Or some old ute. That one doesn't look like it's aged very well though. Hard to get to some of them. The old school boot. This one's actually open. It's got some brake shoes. There's another pickup truck over there. Oh wow, it just goes on and on. Rusty gold, I think a lot of people call this stuff. I wonder if this one used to be blue. Just have a bit of a hunch. Whoa, check out that Mini Cooper sitting on the back of a I don't even know what it is. This one's seen better days. It's split in half. What a shame. I like that. That is cool. There's another one. It's like walking into a time warp of old cars. Like, look at the front of this one. Like, could you have imagined how cool that would have been back in the day to drive? It would have been badass. It's got the little flap that comes out like my G60 for air conditioning. Rusty patina there. That one's got a 4-digit plate. Black plate even. Has it got a front plate on it? No, damn it. Has it got an engine? I'm gonna guess no. It's got half one. Some old ute down over there. It's quite cool. But just the way that they used to build them, eh? The angles and the shapes of these cars, like, you just don't see this kind of stuff anymore. That looks like something from the 1920s, what's left of it. A lot of vehicles have been cut. This brings a new definition to bold tyres, like that is just rounded. And so is that one. The leaf springs on this one, I like that, the double stack. Quite a nice chassis actually. Got 3 old cars over here. I don't even know what these even are, but the interior of that one's blue, we've got a red, and we've got a green. That one took a bit of a hit in the door. Yeah, cool these things are. Took a bit of a hit in the front too. Good condition seats though. I actually kind of want to see what this one is. It's got me intrigued. It's got a tow bar on it even. It's got lots of rust. What about this one? I can feel it breaking apart in my hand. What about the inside? Oh, lots of cobwebs. I'm getting away from that one. Even more. Got a diff. I don't know what that is. I'd quite like to know. Far, look at those leaves. Look at how compacted those ones are. They're like splitting open. That's a real old school diff there too. Whatever that was, it was really old. Got quite a nice... this one actually doesn't look in too bad a condition body wise. Actually quite a tidy example. It looks real solid. And it's got a complete engine in it. That's cool. The big old school grills. Even more of them on this side. Just everywhere you look up here. This one's blue. Like, you think as a car person I'd have a little bit of knowledge of what some of these cars are, but I've got nothing, eh? That Goodyear Car Club sticker's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool radiator. Oh. Anything on this side? Not really. Do quite like the look of this. With her one ripped out eyeball. It's got a G on it. I don't know what a G is. That one is just full of vegetation. Got a station wagon of some sort. Got a diff in the middle of the ground. That one's had the engine taken. Some quite nice ones, eh? Another chassis up on the top there. That one's kinda down below us. Same with that one. That's cool. Some sort of an old truck. I like these old trucks. And it has an engine in it. Kinda engine. It's an Austin. I wouldn't have guessed it, and it's got quite a decent bed on it. Wow.
How long is this?
It's long, eh? Those little quarter windows are pretty cool. Some more older cars. Just everywhere you look. For miles. Oh, I'm gonna flip over in a minute. I'm not too sure what this one is, but I like it. That one's got a black license plate too. But really hard to get to the rear of that one. Some sort of a panel van. Some sort of an English vehicle. Well, there's some really old ones over there. That is a really cool old truck right there. Don't even know what it is, but I like the mirrors on it. This is like my MQ high tray sides. That one's really cool too. Got another one. Just for miles. The Horopito tow truck. It's a real old school one up the top there. You gotta be really careful where you walk. Oh wow. We'll come back to here. I just need one more quick look. That's really cool too. Old school mirror. But that Horopito truck. That looks vintage. That must have been the old MTA logo. That is cool. Okay, now this is what I need. It's got the pulley on the top that I'm missing from my tow truck. Still got the winch on it. Really hard to see, but it has got tandem axles, which is cool. If there's one vehicle in here I'd buy, it's that tow truck. Another old school 1935 Morris, it says on it. That one's got pretty old school vibes to it. Can't even recognise half of them, heaps of chassis. This one's got a tree growing in it. It's a real old, I don't even know what that one is. In fact, I don't know what any of these really are. I'm just mumbling my way through this video, as you probably noticed. That's cool. That's old school sunroof technology there. Some sort of an old truck. Some old school frames. It's just stacked up for miles. I don't really recognise anything from down there. There must be some more modern cars in here somewhere. Oh, right on lawnmower. Oh, bingo, we found the barn. Some big mirrors, not mirrors, grills. I'm going to guess that that one's for a Bedford. Bingo, I found the twin cam Nissan. Whoa, check that one out. That one is massive. Lots of engines, grills. Wow, that is a big cutting disc, gotta be real careful with those. Seats and more grills, and can I continue? I'll go a little bit further because it's a bit scary in here. Oh wow, more engines. Got a quarter panel. Wow. Got some pretty old school gems down the bottom there, whatever they are. And that's the thing, how does... Whoa, traffic lights. What, I can get my red light. Might actually ask them about that. This is like another little area over here. More engines. Whatever this is, it's got the big crane on it. And if you look real carefully, there's actually a license plate on it. So it must have been something road legal. I don't even know what it would be. A tractor? Ah, it's a tractor. Everywhere you look, there's just car parts, old cars, diffs, everything. Now, this is the radiator we need for like my TM Swift, like about a whole hand's width. That'll do it. More diffs. In fact, a real big stack of them this time. Bonnets and engines. Diffs. That must be really old because it's got wooden wheels. Diffs. Again. These are different. That is a cool badge on the front of that. Not really a lot of identifying features on a lot of these cars. Like no badges, no real like decent giveaways. There's an old forklift. Oh, it's even got the forks on it. And a license plate. What do you think, Lockie? There's some cool shit up here, eh? Oh, I love everything. That's some sort of English wagon by the looks of it. Another old school truck. Love the fronts of these things, eh? That one has some quite bad sill rust. All repairable though. Wonder how many cars out of here actually get restored. That's cool. I don't know what that is, but I like that. Can I even get to it? I don't even know what it is, but it looks cool. I need that in my backyard. Oh, I didn't see that coming. Oh. Okay, so Nissan Patrol. This one looks pretty rusty on the surface, but this is the one, Lockie. This is what I've come for. So how much of it is actually here? She's still got the engine in it. Look at how much thicker that radiator is compared to our one. Oh, I might buy that. Still got the regulator. It's got the old school pump. In fact, everything's here, aside from a few parts. Even got the tag on it. She has had some parts removed though. The hoses are pretty crunchy. The engine exhaust manifold's missing. What about the inside? Okay, it's got a wheelbase. Any tools under the seat? It's got chicken bones. Whoa. This is just a good thing to see, to know how bad these things actually do rust. Right through the floor. This will be interesting. Do the sticks move? No. Handbrake? No brakes. Feels like my one. It's got the door. This thing would definitely have the one part that I need, which is the brake adjuster, but I don't even know if I'd even be able to get to it. Whoa, look at the chassis on it. This one is munted. In fact, the fuel tank is split in half. I can see it through here. Look at that. Still got fuel in it. Or some sort of a liquid. I can't even see. It hasn't even got bump stops, this one. It's got wood. All the rust on the top. Probably a lot of the good rateable parts have actually been taken from it. It has got the black license plate on it though. It has got the voltage regulator. Has it got oil in it? Yes. So that means it would probably actually run. Anything in here? So it's got a good rotor cap. Actually doesn't even look that old. I reckon this one all put together might actually run, or attempt to run, but it hasn't been driven in a long time. Even the eyelids are gone. I don't know if the guards have been cut or they've just been consumed by rust. It's got the Datsun glass. It's got the alternator on the floor. No little bits in its glove box. Nah. Anything underneath the seat here? No. The seat belts, well, that is next level mould there. Reaching, is this original? No. The sun visors have been taken. Looks like there's a big hole in the roof there somewhere because I can see out of it. Oh, what a shame. It's got the rusty doors. It's still got the original gas cap. Oh, what a shame. It's got the original wheels. Even the wood, it's just like falling apart. Hey, here's the bit that rusted out for the guard. These are cool, I like these. That is a brilliant idea for these older utes, a bit like the setup in my one. Oh, and it's got the spare that sits under here. I can't see the diff. I presume it's got one. Must do. Well, anyways, that's the G60 Nissan Patrol. Some old school cars here, I like these. Actually looks quite cool, the front of it. Does the hood go up? No. I don't even know how you'd open that. Is the door open? Ha! That's cool. Do you see any other G60s? I don't. This looks interesting, a trailer full of car parts. There's a steering wheel. Still works. Here's another little shed, anything in it? Engines and diffs again. I'd love to know what those are. I've seen quite a few of those cabs popping up. More old school cars over here. Looks like they go right the way back too. One's missing from here. Another old school truck. It's amazing just how well built they were. A lot heavier duty than today's modern standards. Well, I guess new cars are made out of aluminium, so they can't actually physically do this. That one's got something bust on it. Whoa. Another old school classic. And another one. This one would be really old because I recognise the ignition, how it's hooked up on the top there, the plugs. That's real old school technology there. Big wooden wheel. The diff, even those diffs are very old school compared to some of the newer cars. They just don't build them like this anymore. And just the size of them, like, look at how big they are. That one's kind of fallen into the ground too. More of them. Some sort of a shed. That car's about ready to flip over, whatever that is. Talk about overgrown. It's actually a part of the ground. This one brings a whole new view to the classic car. I don't know what that is either, but I really like it. I would happily have that in my backyard. I think we're going to make our way over to the other side of the road. Big winch there. There's just heaps of old school everything here. Like everywhere you look. That's gonna do it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, give this video a big thumbs up. And if you didn't like it, for whatever reason, give it a big thumbs down. This Wreakers is one of the oldest Wreakers in the country, and I have had a lot of fun filming 2 hours today. I'm going to break it down into 2 videos because it's just too long. Stay tuned for part 2. Part 2 will see the Datsuns, a Nissan Laurel, some Swifts. I found about 7 Swifts up there, and so much more. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.